Pay attention, please, because I'm not gonna repeat this. If you're hearing this message, it means you've been chosen for your skill, your audacity, and of course, your discretion. This race is 100% off the book, so don't talk about this to anyone for your safety and the organization's. There's only one rule here. Forget the rules. We're going on a 5-stage race across the U.S. heartland, starting from St. Louis, and all that matters is being the first to cross the finish line. There will be nothing but shame for the others. So push yourself to the brink and prove you're no runner-up. I've been disappointed by drivers who thought they could just phone it in. Be better than that. And remember, follow the signs. You'll understand soon enough. Okay, welcome to St. Louis. Engines running, no sign of any law enforcement. Now listen close. There's 8 of you on that starting line, and I want you to fight for the finish like your lives legit depend on it. Don't ask me where we're headed, you'll find out when you get there. Just follow the signs, it's the only way through. Now go! Well, ain't that pretty? The people in those balloons must have a hell of a view of our race from up there. Enjoy the sights while you can, drivers, because it's not gonna be clear sailing for long. Keep your eyes open. Something's blocking the road up there. I'm not sure any of you actually broke a sweat on that one. Well, we've got a gift headed our way. A serious weather warning for the next leg. From where I'm sitting, this is about to get fun.
Special hotlines do not approach.
Hope you had a good time with all those pretty balloons on the last leg. The winds of change are in the air. Keep your hands and your arms inside the vehicle at all times, kiddos. And as always, follow the signs. Watch out! Obstacle coming up fast. Keep your eyes open. Something's blocking the road up there. What an idiot! That truck driver doesn't understand the first thing about wind shear. See that sawmill that looks kind of like a movie set? I'm diverting the race path to it. Feel that crosswind? The desert's angry. Or maybe just impatient for a good race. Gonna mean a lot of debris and stuff out there. Don't crash your sexy little cars. Tell you a little something about wind and gravity. They get into lots of trouble together. What goes up? And there we go. Nature 1, Chimney 0. Okay. I talked about taking risks. Well, I'm not diverting the race path this time. I want all of you driving into the heart of that dust storm. Brace yourselves. This is why you're here. I gotta say, I enjoyed that. That dust storm would be like sandpaper against your skin if you were out there in it. If you gotta go through hell, might as well do it in a car, right? Well, that dust storm might be strong enough to sand the paint off a car, but it's gonna make one hell of a backdrop for our next leg. Might be tricky to follow the signs, but follow them you shall. Those gusts of wind pushing against your cars, those are the gods of the desert challenging you to be worthy of this. Come on, push yourselves. Show me you've got what it takes. Zero visibility. Gale force crosswind. I'm guessing that's... You even see the crazy ruins after there is... Well, don't cry about it, drivers. You're not here to sightsee. I once owned a race back in sub-Saharan Africa, but the weather turned, and then I noticed this massive sand dune. 3 of the drivers and never even found the cars. And you're through. Those gods I mentioned might actually be pleased with you. Me, well, I'll withhold judgment till I see how the last 2 legs go. This ordeal is very far from over. If I were a glass half full kind of person, I'd say the dust storm's past, and you kids are past the halfway point. But I'm more of a realist. The roads are a mess, there's rescue teams to watch out for, and a whole lot of ways things could still go wrong. Keep your heads on. It's beautiful, isn't it? How the sand and the sunlight play off one another. I don't feel bad for all the drivers I rejected for this race. They weren't good enough. They didn't deserve it. Blind turn after blind turn. The real opposite of ideal racing conditions, huh? used to watch races on TV, and they were just never good enough. So I started running my own. What kind of person drives full throttle into a dust storm at nearly 200 miles per hour? The kind I respect. So, down to just one more leg, and it's going to be an all-out sprint to our finish line in the city of sin. Vegas has always been a place of winners and losers, and it's about to get 7 more. Here's the deal. Clear roads all the way to Las Vegas. Cross the finish line, taking the sights. Hell, you can even stay for a vacation for all I care. Just make this last leg a good one for me. See that plane overhead? I lied about that vacation. First one to Vegas drives aboard and flies off to a sort of victory celebration. My advice to all of you, be aboard that plane. Just trust me. Keep your eyes open. Something's blocking the road up there. Hey, there's something in the road ahead. Careful now. This is how a race should end. Cops everywhere, cargo plane waiting on the runway. I'm feeling surprisingly satisfied with my experience. Only question now is, which one of you is ready for takeoff? We now know which of you is worthy and which of you is dust. Winner, you impressed me out there, and I don't say that easily. You've earned that prize car, and something else too. Seems you're not flying to a victory party. This race was just the beginning, and you are gonna love what comes next.
Okay, listen up. No more filter this time. Now it's just you, me, and the truth. You overcame everything the desert threw your way, but the truth is, that race was just a qualifier. A way to find a driver I could trust for the real competition. See, I belong to a club of sorts. A group of 8 former street racers who each scouted and tested a champion for today's big event. Now the drivers you're about to face are the other winners. And they're not like the clowns you eliminated before. These drivers are the creme de la creme. Forget your streetcar. We're racing hypercars today. Right up the snowy peaks of the Rocky Mountains. We're a team now, so I'll tell you all I can about obstacles and road conditions. But it's up to you to bring this baby home. We're about to land in San Francisco. Whatever awaits, just remain focused. Follow the signs. And remember, we have everything to win here.
Okay, here we go. First stage is a race through the Golden Gate. 8 cars, 1 champion. And the name of the game is speed, speed, speed. Come on, show me what that hypercar can do. I used to cruise up I-5 and spend weekends in San Francisco back when I was racing out of LA. The streets are empty today because of Chinese New Year, so take advantage. Hey, there's something in the road ahead. Careful now. In the Chinese zodiac, today marks the beginning of the year of the rabbit. Rabbits are fast, and rabbits are lucky. So I'd say the year's off to an auspicious start. Well, look at that. New Year's fireworks. Hope you enjoyed this little jaunt, because once we start heading toward the mountains, it's gonna be a whole different kind of game, huh? We got lucky with the weather in the Bay Area. I have to say, I don't think that rabbit luck is gonna last long. But skis and snowboards are coming downhill. You can guess what awaits further up.
All right, I'll admit this blizzard is becoming a headache. The visibility is bad enough as it is, and now with the snow accumulating on the road. Stay focused. This is seriously treacherous. Whoa, that blizzard is getting intense. Can't be easy to see a whole lot. Careful. Visibility is dropping to nearly zero out there. Gaining altitude as you head up into the Rockies. The air is thinner here, so if it seems harder to concentrate, that's why. Just focus on the road. Focus, and give this puppy all you got.
Okay, we made it through the worst of the storm. Good news is the weather's about to clear up. Bad news is there's snow everywhere now, and these mountain roads are twisty as hell. I'm looking at the latest from the National Weather Service, and it sounds like the roads are still passable. The issue's gonna be how twisted these roads are. It might be like ice skating on the edge of a cliff, so take it slow if you have to, but make sure you stay out in front.
First the dust storm, then the blizzard. Wonder if those gods of the desert whispered about you to the gods of the mountain. But hopefully, they're all in cahoots with the gods of victory, right?
Actually, this race is right on brand for our little racing club. Our whole thing is taking the world's best street racers and shoving them into utterly bonkers racing situations. I'd say this qualifies. Blind turn after blind turn, the real opposite of ideal racing conditions, huh? So don't panic, but FYI, your engine's starting to overheat from the climb. Just get to the top and the weather should cool it down before the next leg. You're rocking this. Just keep going. And welcome to the summit. I know that was probably like sledding uphill, but you made it to the peak. Of course, what drives up must drive down. Hope you're ready for a fun descent. Okay, you're about to cruise down a highway that cuts through the eastern half of the Rockies and into a national forest. The challenge here is tunnels. Coming in and out of the darkness can turn the sun into a strobe light. Don't get disoriented. It happens way more than you think. Careful about oncoming traffic, especially around these blind turns. Not too blinded by those lighting changes. I once saw a guy flip his spider over the center divide because he couldn't see where the tunnel was. He was all right, but what a waste of a car. These conditions are bad enough, but imagine taking a blind turn and seeing a hypercar speeding towards you on a blind turn.
Your top speeds are much more respectable now that you got traction again. Of course, that's true for everyone else too, huh? Just remember that, Rabbit. Push for speed and pray for luck, all the way to the finish. You know, there's a part of me that feels bad that I couldn't tell you about our organization before you'd won the qualifying. But it's our cardinal rule. We never talk about it. I hope you understand why.
Talk about $1 million view. We're down in the valley now. No more snowbanks to deal with. Just a few very good drivers and one final race to a destination I think you're gonna appreciate. Here we go. The final leg. You'll be cruising into mining country soon and toward a very special finish line. Keep your eyes peeled for shortcuts. And whatever else happens, win this race for us.
You just entered the national park. Watch out for park rangers. They have total authority here, and we don't need some upstart mountain man trying to slow us down. Keep your eyes open. Something's blocking the road up there. The Black Hills were full of gold back in the 1800s. Most of these mines were abandoned ages ago, which is why we were able to buy the one you're gonna see in the finish line. Almost there. This is it. Now is your chance to prove that everything that we've gone through together was worth the goddamn effort, and that I know how to pick 'em. Bring it home.
Hell yes! You pulled it off! This is a victory well earned, my friend. You answered my call without question. You hung in there through dust storms and blinding blizzards. You had the courage to follow me into the unknown, and now you seized the chalice at our secret headquarters. Your prize awaits right here in this cave. But what you've really earned today is respect, especially mine.